Yo, let me tell you, Suge called me before, about 3-4 months ago. I don't know how he got my number.
Did you go?
I was balled up in the corner on the phone with him like, hey, so where you at? And he said, I'm in L.A. I was like, oh,
Thank
God. How'd you get my number? And because when he first called, he said, it's Suge. I was like, Suge who? He said, how many Suges you know? I said, I don't know nobody in my personal life named Suge. Is this Suge Knight? Because you sound like Suge Knight. He said, yeah, man, I just want to have a meeting with you and shit. About what? What I got going on? And then I was like, oh shit, I did a couple of little interviews with some bullshit.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, you know, people used to try to bully this dude. Like, who does that?
Try to bully Suge Knight?
Yeah, it's weird. You never know. Maybe it's like niggas is on coke. Yo, what up? This is DJ Quik, Midnight Life album, my new album. In stores, you watching Thisis50.com. Rock.
Man, let's go get this coke, man.
I hate you, bro.
Now let's get down to business, bitches. Cause it seems like y'all just keep on trying to diss this nigga that you know that's been down for years. I've clowned for years, and y'all can never fade my peers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What's up, what?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Word, man. You looking rich as usual?
Back, just simple, you know.
Dog, we got a new project we working on right now, the Midnight Life.
Yes, sir.
And it's an ode to the midnight life. And what does that mean for people that go to bed at 7 o'clock?
What it means is they missing it. They missing the fun.
Do the freaks really come out at night?
You know how that ain't gonna never change. That's Creed. That's forever.
Man, I done had some crazy experiences at noon.
Shit make you can't wait till the sun come up.
Word.
Right.
When's the last time you had a crazy midnight?
In the studio, doing this album. I mean, my crazy is like, now it's like music. It's like when the magic happens, when your musicians come in and get to jam and pull out their basses and guitars and make this music that you know is dope. Something cool about midnight, but as far as crazy midnights, I ain't had them since the 90s.
Since the 90s? Mm-hmm. Man, you got to give me an untold, like, crazy midnight, man. You ever been in the studio at night with Tupac?
Yeah. I've been in the studio at night with Tupac after he died, remixing his, don't do that little eye, like, don't do that. No, Tupac has a way of, his voice kind of low-key, like, haunts the studio a little bit.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wish I was lying. Make your hair stand up, bro. It's shit be happening in the studio that make the engineers afraid, and they get up and walk away from the board. I seen it happen at Henson Recording in LA on La Brea.
Damn.
Yeah, we was working on Loyal to the Game, and he low-key haunted the studio.
Damn, man. To this day, do you like, know what I'm saying? Is it still like that when producers come in there and they say, hey, man, there's something eerie about this studio?
No, the studio I'm talking about is, I think it's the A room. The legend is that Karen Carpenter haunts it because she was signed to A&M. It's the A&M studio.
Karen Carpenter dead?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
They said, yeah, man, you know. But they said she haunts the studio, so they put this big crystal.
Now that would scare the shit out of me right there.
No, it's real. So you walk in, you ask, what's this big crystal in the wall for? They tell you this is to equalize the energy of the room. It's like, all right, I know what that means.
Wow.
Yeah, it's heavy.
What you remember about Tupac, man?
I remember Tupac being happy to be out in fucking Rikers Island. That's the one thing. I mean, even after we toured in the past, like when he was with Digital Underground, and we used to be on tour with, MC Hammer and Oaktown 357, and hell, he was there that night when Mike Tyson got in trouble. We were all in Indiana Black Expo. I remember all this stuff clearly. What I mean? Yo-Yo, Nikki D, female rappers out there. We was rocking.
Do you remember Dave Hollister?
Yeah, I remember David Hollister.
Yeah, you remember him hanging around and shit too? He just
David
told
Hollister
me
was the bomb.
The other day, like, yo, I used to live with Tupac.
He was Black Street.
Fuck out of here.
He was in Black Street. He was one before Chauncey Black replaced him or whatever. But I didn't know they used to live together. Yeah, man. Pac was, he went from just being a dancer and support rapper to, having a movement, man. Just being like, trying to enlighten people and help women and, try to fix some of the injustices. He was a strong cat, man. But I remember distinctly him getting out of jail, being happy he was out, and coming to the studio and doing the most work I ever seen anybody do in my life. It was crazy to watch him walk in the studio, sit down for 20 minutes write a whole song with a hook to your music, rap it, light a blunt, smoke, rhyme it, finish it, and then walk into the other studio, leave, you know, take his little book with him, go into another studio, fold the pages, and write a new song right there, to either a Johnny J beat or a Daz Dillinger beat, or, man, that was phenomenal. That was the most I ever seen anybody work in my life.
That's nuts, man. That's all at 25. By the time I'm 25.
But yeah, he wrote so many albums, man. He wrote the story to his life. You know? Yeah, man. Tupac was dope. Ill. I mean, that's all an understatement, and it's all after the fact. But he was also a nice guy too. Like he loved babies. He loved kissing babies and making them laugh and being funny. And he had dope comedic timing too. He was super funny. Funnier than you?
Way funnier than me.
No, you had great timing, bro. That's a bad dude, man.
Did you ever? You seem like, I don't know why I just feel like you was signed Death Row and whatnot.
No, I wasn't signed.
I mean, would you?
I would have. I mean, back in the day when they was hot. Think about it. That was the hottest record label in the world.
But you know, they discipline niggas over there too and whatnot when you.
Yeah, but you have to do something to get disciplined. Like this was the thing that was getting discipline. If somebody was in the streets lying about how they punked Suge, and you know, people used to test them, and that's like poking at a lion. You know, it's all cool you showing off in front of your homeboys poking at the lion, but then when you get your damn arm mauled off, then you know the lion's crazy, you gotta be euthanized and all that. No, you fucking with the lion. And that's what they kept doing. Niggas making up stories about him, what they did to him, how they checked him. They gotta check Suge, he ain't nothing. That's what people used to do. And I used to be like, oh, this is gonna be bad. I even had some homeboys that did it.
Word?
Like, yeah, they out running, you know, talking in the streets, and I was like, he hear everything, nigga, like kick back. They, you know, drinking and smoking weed and bragging about how they checked him. And then he called him up to the studio, bro. He was like,
and they went?
yeah. Testy. But no, his whole career, his whole thing, I used to love it. He used to discipline nigga. He used to say,
Discipline nigga.
He'd say, if you man enough to say it once, you'll say it twice. And they never repeated it. They never would say it to his face, but they'd tell people around him, which is ironic. You know, like on the cartoons when you see the stars and the dust. Yeah, you got a little funky. But it was always people disrespecting that man. I knew not to disrespect him. You know, we can work, we can be cordial and do business. And my thing was just, I wanted him to have the best music and, you know, I wanted to be support for Dr. Dre and Snoop and all them niggas, Dog Pound. That's my thing. If I'm over here, I'm gonna lend my talents. Tupac, I'm gonna lend my talents. And that's what I did.
All the way around, nigga, I get respect. And you's a nigga that can't even get no props in your set. Drag New Park, you say, huh? Gonna be ripping, but now it's time to do some set tripping. So listen close, cause I don't want y'all to miss that I'm about to break it down for this bitch. Check it, Acacia, Poplar, Maple, Spruce, Cedar, Elm, West Side.